I thought you were gonna do it.
I just want to make it really fucking uncomfortable.
All right, go.
Welcome back.
Welcome,
to Bones Podcast.
dear Lord. Okay, welcome back, folks, to another episode of Bricks and Bones Podcast. We are recording early, but the time this is released is going to be somewhere around Christmas.
Well, Santa's coming.
Santa's coming.
Santa's coming.
See how weird it gets when you like change the emphasis on things? Is like you say,
let's hit
"Oh,
now.
Santa's coming," or it's like Santa's coming.
Santa's
You know what I mean? It's
Santa's
like weird. Anyway, that's a great way to start the episode, I guess. Anyway, yeah. So we're somewhere around Christmas. And
Wait, am I supposed to do this?
yeah.
I feel like
I guess this episode will be Christmas themed. We're gonna talk about some shit. We're gonna settle some Christmas debates. We're gonna talk about our favorite Christmases, our worst Christmases, our favorite Christmas foods, our favorite Christmas movies. We're just gonna go holiday up in this bitch. And don't worry, Jews, we got you covered too. What?
Wait,
I'm just saying we're going to talk about... Listen.
I don't think we can say it like that.
Sure we can. We're fine. We'll just cut
Nobody
this
watches
out.
this.
That's true too. We're fine. Anyway, go ahead. So let's start.
Welcome back.
Why are you trying to restart? I don't want to restart. That shit was hilarious.
That was funny. It's
So anyway, let's start with favorite Christmas movie. Let's just dial back. We went a little too far. Sorry, Jews. Went a little too far. Dial back. Let's talk about favorite holiday movie. Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm just concerned.
At what?
What movie are you going to pick?
Gremlins.
Ew, really?
Yeah.
I hate that movie.
It's my favorite Christmas movie.
Is it really?
Yes.
That is so depressing. There's so many other ones.
Okay, what's yours?
I'm just glad yours isn't like the Santa Claus. That's the fucking worst.
God. Wait, who's that with? Tim Allen? Piece of shit.
Fucking Tim the Toolman Taylor. I can't.
Anyway.
It kills me. No, but my favorite is Elf.
Elf's a good one.
And then Home Alone.
Elf before Home Alone. See, that's going to cause a little bit of controversy, I think. Because I think that there's a lot of people out there that like treasure Home Alone. There's like...
Yeah, but they also shit on Macaulay Culkin, so what's the difference?
Not anymore. Macaulay Culkin is totally reformed. I don't know if anybody out there knows, but yeah, I mean, he's still weird as fuck, but he's got like kind of a cool indie vibe going on.
Which ride do you think was his favorite at Michael's house?
His penis. Anyway.
I'm sorry.
Moving on. So Home Alone and Elf. That's good.
Did your parents make like homemade movies at Christmas time?
Oh, yeah. I have... Oh, man. I wish... Damn. If I was more prepared. See, that's on me. But maybe...
We don't do anything.
I have old home videos of like me and my little sister ripping open presents and all that kind of shit.
See, I have videos like that too, but like mine are of like me and my brother when I was like an alien that just came out. I was literally an infant. And my brother was like a toddler and he could barely like read. My mom would be like, okay, look for the one that says THOMAS for his name. And then he would pick on this one. And my mom was like, that doesn't say that. That says Rebecca.
And that just blasting him on home video?
She was blasting him on home videos. And then he was opening this one box. And he was like pulling the paper down, and the box like hit me in the head.
And you're like a
baby, like
just
like I could barely crawl.
So you're
yeah. I was like, that's why I have a bump.
Mush.
That's why I have a bump in my head.
Chewed bubble gum.
Yeah,
that's what babies look like essentially when they come out.
They do, little aliens. And then my dad was like, Thomas. And my dad was never in the front of the camera. He was always behind it. Right. But then my brother would always do this thing where he'd be like, pick up like his toys when he got them. And he'd be like, Daddy, look at this.
Oh, yeah.
Daddy, look at this.
I did the same shit. Constantly fighting for attention.
Oh, my God. Like all of his like stupid cars, like all of his...
That's older child syndrome, though. You're just constantly fighting the younger one for attention. I watch those like old videos and I just cringe. I'm like, I wish somebody would just tell me to shut the fuck up.
Dude.
You know what I mean? Honestly. Like, I watch that stuff and I'm like, God, that was annoying. You know what I mean?
You know what's funny? So the other day, or like, I don't know, not the other day, like one of the last times we saw Pop Up recently, he had mentioned about how when like we were little, because like I was the first granddaughter on my dad's side. And so when I was little, I guess Thomas would be like really, really nice to me when I was like a baby, like toddler age. And I would be like so mean to him. And like they would all feel bad for Thomas because I was mean to him. And then in like our middle age growing up is when it like just did a complete 180. We used to beat the shit out of each other, like WWE style in the living room.
Really?
Oh my God, yeah. Oh my God, yeah.
See, my sister and I never really fought like that.
We fought at every family function. And then what else?
At family functions? Like,
yeah,
you guys
everywhere.
would physically fight?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. And then my you know how like Matthew and Gabrielle kind of do that?
Yeah.
Sometimes?
Yeah.
Or like remember when like you first started coming around and they would beat the shit out of each other?
Yeah.
That's how
really
Thomas
would.
and I were. Yeah.
Just a side note, that's her cousins.
That's my family.
Just
I don't know if I'm allowed to mention their names, but it's kind of too late, so.
They're fake names.
They're
like
fake.
Anyway. Yeah, no, they used to beat the shit out of each other
Like
though.
bad. Remember that one time? Matthew!
She's gonna kill you for even doing that right now. But
Jordan's gonna love it.
yeah, no, but she straight up. Do you remember the one time she was thrown on her back on the couch and I thought that she straight up broke her back?
She cried.
That was
She cried.
one of the funniest things I think I've ever seen.
I think
in my
this was
life, honestly.
BN. There was a time.
BN means before Nick.
Yeah, before Nick. So there was this time before Nick where we had some type of family function. I don't know if it was like Easter or something, but like there was a point in time where I think like most of my family all lived at my pop-up's house at one time, except for Jordan. Jordan never lived there, which is so weird. But like, sorry, Jordan. But there was this one holiday where we were cooking. And Jordan wasn't thinking, and she hit Matthew's ass cheek with a wooden spoon. And he started crying, and we were all laughing like, you fucking pussy. And then my Aunt Lisa's like, stop being mean to him. That really hurts. And I'm like, no, it doesn't. And then we go, and at that time, Matthew's room was on the other side of the kitchen. The first door to the left, going towards Pop-Up's room.
Poor Matthew.
I know. And then he shows us his butt cheek.
Kid's just constantly
and it's like
bullied,
this big
man.
purple well.
That poor fucking
Jordan
kid,
was
dude.
like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. My Aunt Lisa freaked out on her after that. She's like, Jordan.
All right, so we embarrassed Matthew. Let's embarrass Gabrielle. Do you remember the one Christmas at Papa? Oh,
Well,
we're going there.
This is a Thomas and a Gabrielle story.
Oh, you're right. It's Thomas and yeah. It was Gabrielle and Thomas. So.
Oh my God. Oh, Randy, right?
And Randy.
Oh, actually one of my worst Christmases was because of Randy.
Why?
Oh, I don't think I ever told you this. This was like when I was like little. My nanny was
All
still
right,
around.
Gabrielle, you're spared for now.
For right now, we'll come back to you though. We'll bring this around full circle. So this was a Christmas. My Aunt Lori had just started being with Randy, I guess. I don't really know. I think they were married. It happened fast. And I mean, I'm not wrong. So anyways, so we were in the living room, and I think it was like right when I don't know if my parents were together still or if it was like right before they were about to get divorced, but I just remember like being in the living room and we were about to leave to go home, and like my nanny was sitting on the floor and Uncle Randy was laying on the couch behind her, and then I just heard a, oh my God, Randy! And like he had like a seizure on Christmas Eve. And they had to like pull him off the couch, and then they had to call the ambulance. And that was the first time ever that I've seen the doors in the living room open, the double doors ever. And they brought a stretcher in. It was really fucking crazy.
Sweet. All right. I mean, shit.
And then
way to go, really dark for worst Christmas Eve. I was talking about like, so and so burnt the turkey or some shit.
Well, I mean, we could talk about the one at my other nanny's house, but I don't think we should talk about that.
No. No.
No, we can't, but it's fine. We all, if you know, you know.
But
if you know, you know.
But best Christmas Eve ever, sort of, in a way.
Yeah, it was.
It was. Look, that'll be a Patreon exclusive. We'll talk about
probably
that.
not.
If you want to hear it now, we're gonna talk about that at some point because that is some shit. But Patreon, you gotta pay for it.
I'm nervous about that.
For it. Anyway,
so back to the other story about that Christmas Eve with Thomas and Gabrielle.
You wanted to circle back to that because I have some questions about the seizure fucking story.
Oh, okay, we can go back.
Like, how was that? Like, I don't even know. Like, what happened? He just had a seizure when he fell asleep?
Well, Randy had issues because of he had like kidney failure and stuff. Like he ate like raw seafood or something fucked up. I'm not trying to laugh. It's not funny, but like he had really bad he actually lost a kidney. And
nervous laugh.
No, I know it's uncomfortable, but he was getting dialysis. He was on dialysis for 10 years, but it was like right in the beginning.
Should also clear this up. He's
no longer here. Rest in peace. No, we love Randy. He was like literally one of the best people. I know,
but I just feel
I like him more than my aunt.
I'm so uncomfortable right now.
I can't believe I just said out loud.
Anyway, go ahead.
Anyway, so there was this. I don't know.
I guess he had that incident.
Yeah, he was like on the couch.
How old were you when that happened?
I was young. I was like 13, I think. I don't even know if.
Are you laughing over there?
This is uncomfortable.
Shame on you, Andrew. Are you laughing?
Yeah, he's crying.
Is he laughing or is he just madly uncomfortable? I'm not really sure which one it is.
So uncomfortable.
Oh, okay, good.
Do you think this will be uncomfortable for everybody else?
Everybody. Oh, everybody.
All right, should we transition into funny?
I mean,
finish the Gabrielle and Thomas story.
I know we didn't even.
I was gonna go there. Damn. Okay. So can we start there? This is back when Randy was still
alive
with us. So, Randy brought Fireball to Christmas Eve.
Oh yeah, Christmas Eve.
It was Christmas Eve, and it wasn't for himself. He didn't have a kidney. It was just
Yeah, he had a new. This was a new kidney.
Yeah.
This was the first year with the new one.
Yeah, but no, he brought this Fireball, and him and I was just putting it back. And Dennis
got lit.
Your cousin Dennis is there,
and Jordan was the bartender.
Oh my god, dude, that was so funny.
Yeah, Jordan was the bartender. Yeah,
but so Gabrielle decides that she wants to go shot for shot with the big boys, and
literally, like she's like what 100 pounds soaking wet.
Maybe.
Like, no offense,
and your
Gabs.
brother's pretty little too.
I don't know, whatever. But like they were like Thomas didn't even drink a lot. He had like 3 Yinglings.
Yeah, but why are you gonna do him like that, man? That's wrong. But it was what he did was he mixed. He was drinking a Yingling, which is like basically drinking bread, and then he starts taking shots of Fireball with us. And Gabrielle's taking shot, and I say, Gabrielle, you should probably.
She's like, no,
and she was totally fine, like totally holding her own. Everything was like great. Everything was so fine. Bad. And then there was just like a switch went off.
Like she had mush mouth.
She was like talking, and she was like, hey, yeah. So I was walking down the street. I was giving them a number.
And Rebecca.
I love
you, Rebecca.
And we were like, what the fuck?
Okay, I love you too.
Are you okay? Like I thought she had a stroke or something.
No, but she looked at me. She like said something to me. She was like, "I love you, Rebecca," and I was like, "I love you too."
You were like, "What the?"
I was like so confused. I'm like, "Okay, I'll take it."
She stands up, looks at us, and goes
and throws up,
Exorcist style, all over
in the
kitchen
floor. And you know what the funniest part was?
Thomas looks at her and goes, and so does the same.
No,
thing.
he ran out the door.
Family Guy. It was like that scene in Family Guy, and everybody's just throwing up on each other.
I think that. Oh yeah, I think the best part of this story is that like before anybody got up to start cleaning it up, Papa was walking to like go towards his bedroom. He walked in, wide-eyed, laughed, and then turned around and went the other way to go.
Yeah, he took the detour to his bedroom.
He's like, oh shit.
He walked in, he went, wow. Whoa. And then took a detour. Yeah, that was hilarious.
That was hilarious. But yeah, then at some point,
Christmas Eve at your family's house, that was the best.
It's lit every single time, typically.
So lit.
Yeah, but you have to stay late enough though. That's a little hint for
when all the cool kids hang out.
Yes.
That's when Dennis comes out. True Dennis.
Yeah, but he gets fucked up every time.
Fucking hammered.
And his fucking caretaker comes to pick him up. And Joe's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So Dennis has a caretaker.
Yeah.
So he gets dropped off at Pop-Pop's house on Christmas Eve. And we just try our best to just get him as hammered as
Nick
possible.
gets him fucking hammered to the point where he like pisses himself.
No, last year he peed all over the bathroom.
No, he peed himself.
No.
No, the year before he peed all over the bathroom. Last year he peed his pants, and David had to change him. David was like, "What the fuck?"
Oh man.
He's like, "I didn't even drink anything."
I just remember that one year he farted on me when I was trying to get into the bathroom.
Oh yeah. Didn't he get pee on the light switch?
No, it was somebody thought it was pee, but it wasn't.
Jordan.
So they just washed their hands and
Oh my god.
flicked the light switch. But yeah, no. Yeah, like I said, Christmas Eve at your family's house is just lit.
We get crazy.
Now, see, we've sort of dialed back a little bit in terms of getting crazy at my parents.
I think it gets
on
crazy.
Christmas Eve. I mean,
it's different now because there's younger kids.
That's what I'm saying. There's just younger kids around. But like before, Mike and I, my cousin,
literally,
Mike,
you and Mike were the fucking worst when I first started dating you. No, I'm not even kidding. I'm calling you out. You and Nick.
Now here come all the cousins.
This is sad, but whatever.
See, this is the holiday episode, so all the cousins.
Merry Christmas, motherfuckers!
Here we go.
Santa's coming.
Santa's coming.
Santa's coming. I'm a boss.
I'm finna boss. Anyway. All right.
No, but wait. Okay, so dial back for 2 seconds. You and Michael were the fucking worst because you guys, when I first started dating you, you were like, okay, so when Michael and I get together and we're at my parents' house, our goal is to make my grandpa cry. Whoever makes him cry first wins.
Listen.
And like emotional cry, not like
that's
upset.
Thanksgiving. That's Thanksgiving.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
you don't do it on Christmas? Oh,
no.
I love you so much, Pop.
Yeah, we don't do that on Christmas. Christmas is off limits fucking with Pop.
Okay, well then you guys would get fucking mang in the basement.
That we did do.
And then you would never eat.
No.
Until the end. And then your mom would be pissed because she put all the food away and then you would pull it back out.
So wait, to go back on fucking my grandfather, also rest in peace. Lots of dead people in this episode. Anyway, so my grandfather was a very emotional man.
Yes, he was.
He's an immigrant. He came from Cuba with my grandmother and my father, moved to Spain, then had my uncle in Spain, and then all sorts of crazy shit. That was racism when they came here, whatever. Tough dude. And just super fucking emotional, though, about everything. Like, you can make him cry, like, on a dime, especially if you knew, like, trigger words. So every, like Thanksgiving, like, we used to go around and just basically say, like, hey, what are you thankful for? And I'd just be like, thankful for you guys. And then he'd just be like, oh, God. Nicole. It's great. Every year. Awesome. It used a competition. Mike and I used to do it. Yep.
Yeah.
That, and then see how many fucking limeritas we could chug in the basement before my parents caught on to what we were doing.
Remember when you would, this is not Christmas related, but remember when you would fill up your mom's liquor bottles with water? And that one time, Kim was coming over.
Oh, no, wait. So
and your mom was like, oh, that's great. I have a ton of liquor.
No.
And then you were like, no, Mom, you don't.
Well, that was one time. That definitely happened. But there was another time where it was mid-party.
And they still didn't know?
No, and she had no idea. And my mom pulls out a bottle and catches a glimpse of me, like, as she's, like, crossing the room with it. And I'm like,
no.
Like this, like, no. And she was like, why? I'm like, it's water. Like, across the room. Dude, I thought she was going to go gadget fucking punch me from across the room.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
It would have been funnier if she would have just kept making drinks with it anyways, just to see what would happen.
Just see if anybody acted, like, fucked up.
You're all lit. You shouldn't be.
You shouldn't
You're
be.
hydrated.
Oh, my God.
Holidays.
Yeah, no, I used to do that all the fucking time, though.
Yeah.
I used to just snag liquor from them and then just, like, refill the bottle.
The fucking worst,
with
dude.
just enough to keep the coloring. You had to be, it was good. It was all about the technique.
Yeah, I never did that.
Really?
No, I didn't have to.
Why?
I would just keep it in my room.
Ah, you had somebody get it for you?
I think it was my brother.
Well, all right, that makes sense.
That was easy.
All right.
Wait, but we never asked Andrew what his favorite Christmas movie was.
I love how we started on favorite Christmas movie and totally derailed that conversation.
And I'm having a hard time because my glasses are really messing with me. So, sorry, guys.
Okay. Andrew.
What's your favorite Christmas
What's your
movie,
favorite
Dad?
Christmas movie? Daddy.
Daddy.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
I thought that was a Halloween movie.
It's also a Christmas movie.
It's a Halloween movie.
It's also a Christmas movie.
The fuck? The fuck?
The fuck is everywhere.
What the fuck are you talking about?
She has no idea.
I have no idea.
You never seen Nightmare Before Christmas?
No.
That's what we're doing this year.
No.
Christmas Eve, that's what we're doing.
Oh!
Okay.
Yo, you should come to Pop-Ops.
I do nothing for Christmas Eve anymore.
You should come to Pop-Ups.
Yo, come to Pop-Ops.
The amount of shit you'll see.
Oh.
If we have even.
First of all,
if
we even have it. Yeah, that's true. I miss the rapper fights. Rapper fights are my favorite. So they do this thing. They do like White Elephant every year. And
we get each other shitty fucking gifts.
And you try and buy like gag gifts, like the shittiest gifts you could possibly find under $10.
Like what was it? The 1 year? No, okay. So this was at actually the other family's house. So the 1 year, everybody at my mom's side.
No, wait, but everybody at your mom's side was actually pissed at me for that, and that was
no, they weren't. They thought it was hilarious. It was just that
except for that one person was actually pissed about it and so disappointed. Like, what did you fucking think? Okay, let me explain. So
we get all of our gifts at the Five Below for these games.
For these gag gifts. So
I mean, not for everybody, just for this gag gift.
Basically, the rules of the game are. It's like a white elephant. So you get a group of, 10 plus people or whatever in a room, which shame if it's during COVID. But you get a group of 10 plus people in a room. Everybody brings a gift. You all put it in the middle. Random ass gifts under $10. The weirder, the better. Mm-hmm. Or at least that's what I was under the impression of.
Everybody that I know, like who knows how to play it, knows that they're weird gifts. But the people that don't know that they're weird gifts always get good shit. Like if you put a gift card in there, then you don't know how to play.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like you gave somebody money. No, like the point is to give them something they don't want.
Right. So the objective is to put in something really weird so that basically what happens is when somebody pulls your gift and unwraps it, they have an option of keeping it or swapping it, correct? Mm-hmm. And you could swap with somebody else that's opened the gift or something like that. It's White Elephant. What the fuck? It's called all sorts of different shit, but it's fun. So, but when we played at her family's house the 1 year, I went to Five and Below and I just bought like a fucking stuffed donut. And then
wrapped it like a donut.
And I just wrapped it like a donut. So it was very obvious. Like
somebody picked it up.
And it was just very fucking obvious. Like there's not many things it could be. And it definitely wasn't a toilet seat, right? So this person picked it up and they're like so fucking curious and excited about what it was.
And then it was a donut.
And then when they saw it was a stuffed donut, like the level of disappointment that this grown person had, it honestly made my entire life. Yeah, it was so worth it.
Yeah, between that and then, oh my God. What was that one gift?
What?
No, somebody put like nice like picture frames.
Oh yeah,
like really nice. And then the one,
nice bottle of wine.
What? Though, my one uncle on that side, he played right. Like he literally filled a box with like rocks and like trash, and then it was an umbrella that was like used.
Yeah,
that was your gift, and I'm like, this is what we're looking for. Like we're not looking for something good. You're looking for something to laugh about. Because like
I got a bottle of wine.
Oh, that's right. You did get a bottle of wine.
But remember, the bottle of wine said wild cock.
Yeah.
On it. So I was
that's why you got it.
Right. That's I was like, all right, excellent.
And someone was like, oh, it's actually a good bottle of wine. And we're like, that's not why we would pick it up. It's the name.
Picking it up because it's just cock.
Cock. Cock.
But.
And then on my other side of the family, so like on my dad's side, remember, was it last year or the year before, Dennis? He got everybody. Sorry, Dennis is just famous. He actually got a box. And he bought Rubbermaid containers, and he put it in the gift, and I was like, "Oh, that's it, okay." And then he waited till the end, and somebody swapped it, and he's like, "Okay, you got the Rubbermaid, right?" And they're like, "Yeah." He's like, "So open it," and then there was $10 in there.
Yeah, there was.
So it was actually like a nice gift, and the person that returned it, we're like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, the person thought that they were just getting like decent Tupperware, but instead they got decent Tupperware and $10.
Yeah. See, I haven't even used my skateboard yet.
I know, that's still sitting up there.
I know. Gabrielle.
I got a beer hat the 1 year.
Yeah.
One of those things where it's like a construction hat and it has like two things on the side with straws. It's awesome.
And then didn't Pop Up get toilet?
Jaegerman Jensen
Who got
hat.
toilet darts?
No, you put in toilet darts.
No, but somebody got. I think it was like
Randy.
Right? Wasn't he
Yeah,
mad?
it was Randy, and he was pissed about it.
And then
He's like, "What the fuck is this?" We're like, "Toilet darts, Randy. Lighten up, buddy."
and then he would get mad because like him and Lori, they put in gifts and there were like 2 female from Lori or from Randy, and we're like, that's not how this
point
works.
of the game
Like-
is like, yeah. So I would like pick it up. Like I actually have saved.
Sucks.
No, I have a tag from Randy.
You do.
Saved.
You do.
And it says to mail from Randy.
See, but it wasn't
and-
written by Randy.
No, but it's still fucking hilarious.
It is
And it
hilarious.
reminds me of him every time I see it. Because I'm just like, why? Like, you don't even know how to play the game.
No, but he also can't spell. So.
But the point of even bringing that up was because afterwards, after everybody's done ripping up presents and all that kind of shit, it usually just takes one person to throw one ball.
It's always my
trash.
Uncle Troy.
And it's usually, it's
It
always.
was between him and my dad.
But yeah,
definitely
now,
Uncle Troy.
yeah, now it's Uncle Troy. And then everybody just starts whipping
Dude,
fucking balls
it's
of trash
fucking
at each other.
dangerous.
All across them, like
It's
and
aggressive.
I'm not kidding. Like it's not just like
Oh no. We
No,
fuck you up.
Like it's like everybody is like full blown, like chucking this shit.
Yeah.
You would love it, Andrew. You gotta come.
It's definitely video worthy for sure.
Oh yeah,
Patreon exclusive.
Patreon. Yeah, there you go.
You gotta pay for that shit.
Speaking of which, let's do a quick sidebar. I'm gonna crack this.
Is it already open?
No,
It's not.
No.
Let me
That's
see.
not his first.
no, it's not my first one today though.
So wait, you had the flavor already earlier?
Yeah, so I had this earlier.
This review's gonna suck because it's not the initial one.
Oh no, it's okay. It's not like I'm not really doing a review. I'm just starting with this one because I fucking love it.
Oh well. Well, you
there's-
and Andrew are drinking it.
These
so.
guys are not a sponsor by any means, but I just want to give
You
them a
could
shout
be,
out
though.
because their beers, Bang Bang. This is Imprint Brewery and Beer Company, or Imprint Beer Company, and this is one of their beers that they got that I'm just absolutely in love with. Smoogie Surf Zombie. It's a collab with another brewery with beer zombies, I guess. But it tastes like mangoes and shit like that. It's just fire. So I'm gonna crack it. And honestly, it tastes like orange juice. And it like I could wake up and drink this shit for breakfast.
Like Sunny D.
Is not quite.
I love Sunny
It's
D.
like, do you remember shit, I think it's like Minute Maid had those like orange strawberry banana and like
smoothies.
Tang.
no, not Tang. It's like Minute Maid. It was like, but they came in like the cartons, like the tall cartons or whatever, but it was like mango, strawberry, banana, orange juice or whatever. This like reminds me sort of that. This flavor is it's got pineapple and it says zombie tiki cocktail. Like, I don't know what the fuck exactly fruits are in it, but there's definitely pineapple in it. It's like mango and shit like that. It's very good. I highly recommend it. Everything that comes out by them is pretty bang.
Bang-a-lang.
Yeah. So check them out. Again, I'm looking at the wrong fucking
This
camera. Not a sponsor
Not
by
sponsor.
any means. Totally could be.
Could be you.
Would love to share more of your
Could
shit.
be you.
But yeah. Okay, so back to Christmas.
All right, wait, can you take a sip of it?
Yeah,
Just do a quick 1-minute breakout that we can post on social and say sponsored by.
that's yeah.
Sponsored by?
Check how smooth that was too. See, it was like my practice ad. That's what that was.
Aw. All right.
Bang.
Will I
So
like
good.
it?
Oh, you want to try it?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, it's warm.
It doesn't taste warm though. Pretty.
It's not bad.
You make the worst faces.
I'm not really an alcohol person.
No, I know. She doesn't like alcohol, but
No.
to anybody that does,
I want to, but I
you
don't.
know what we should do next episode?
Hmm.
A drinking game.
Like what kind?
I don't know, something that'll get us hammered.
It would have to be like the last recording we do. I mean, we only do one a week. Sorry. Giving away all the
That's out
secrets.
of the bag. Anyway, next episode, let's plan on a drinking game. I feel like that could be fun.
It could be fun.
But anyway, back. Okay, so what's your favorite? We already did favorite holiday movie.
Okay.
We've sort of briefly went over worst Christmas.
Okay, what was yours?
What, worst Christmas?
Yeah.
I don't know. They're all very pleasant, honestly.
All of them?
Yeah, they've all been fairly pleasant.
Okay, Andrew, what about you?
That's like a hard thing, isn't it? It's like
so. Our we don't associate with all of our family, so
Me
in
too.
recent years, it's just been like the four of us. And I guess the worst one was when we woke up early, 10 o'clock in the morning, early. And my sister was upset that I woke her up too early because my mom and I were ready to open up presents. Apparently,
what time was this?
10 o'clock in the morning.
Oh.
You waited that long?
How old
it's
were
only
you?
the four of us. You know, we're gonna.
Well,
sleep
how
in.
old were you?
This was literally 2 years ago. Like,
Oh.
And you waited that long?
You're
oh yeah,
in
because
your-
we're all sleepy. It was like let's just go to bed. But anyway,
Nick always wakes up early on Christmas like a fucking child.
I wake up. Dude,
I
my
used to.
brain is programmed. I'm a toddler.
He is.
I am a toddler.
Like, I'm gonna have to
Like,
fight with him to not go downstairs before the kids wake up when we have kids. Like, it's gonna be like that.
I'm that guy.
Mhm.
But that's the thing. I'm like so.
He's gonna wake up our kids at 3 a.m, and then I'm gonna have to
Dude,
fucking kill him.
I was that guy at 4 o'clock in the morning, like jumping on my parents' bed, like wake up, wake up, wake up. I was like a
Yeah,
crackhead.
I would've
Sorry,
kicked you
didn't mean
too.
to interrupt you.
I would have kicked you too.
it's not a good story.
Keep going.
I mean, I woke her up too early. She got up, started getting ready, and then my dad. It wasn't like a coordinated schedule, so like my dad was in the middle of doing stuff, so my sister had to wait. And she, I could have slept 20 more minutes.
Oh no!
So it was a legitimate, like, almost ruined Christmas afternoon. Like,
Oh my god.
so that was probably the worst Christmas. So it's not like crazy bad, but it was enough where it's like, well, that wasn't pleasurable.
Did your parents ever do that shit where like they made you wait at like the top of the steps?
Mhm.
Exactly.
Every
like that.
fucking
Yeah,
year.
every year, and they'd be like, "Oh, hold on." It was my dad every year, right? So my mom would sort of like hover around the steps, like to kind of corral us because we were like crazy. And my dad would walk down the steps. He'd be like, "All right, let me see if Santa's here. Let me see. Oh, I don't know. The cookies are eaten. The cookies are gone." And that was like the fucking, I just remember that super vividly. And he still does it. So, do you remember that
Yes.
when you were living with us?
Yes.
So,
I would sleep so late. They'd get so mad.
no, dude, my parents would be like, "Wake her ass up. It's Christmas. Like it's
I'm not kidding.
it's time."
I'd be like,
And
"Oh, you guys
Becca
wake
would
up
be
early?"
Like, you guys wake up early. It'd be like 6. My dad'd be like, "Let me see if Santa came." And Becca's like, "What the fuck is
But
going on?"
your sister
right
would
now?"
be like wide-eyed and bushy-tailed, like, "Yeah, we're ready." But like, and she's the one that sleeps. Like, she's the sleeper.
Nah,
6
dude,
o'clock in the morning.
dude, we're
Yeah.
crackheads.
Oh no, we were up maybe 7 or 8.
Presents. We're a little,
But my mom would do that thing where it's okay. You guys gotta wait at the top of the stairs.
Gotta see if
So my
Santa
mom-
came.
Not even that. No, she didn't have her shit together. So
Oh, that was my mom every year. Every
you
year
talking
on
about?
Christmas Eve.
she,
do you mean?
She had to find where Santa hid everything.
Oh, I wasn't sure what you were talking about.
Oh no, my mom was wrapping gifts
do you mean?
Basically,
on Christmas Eve
Why is your mom wrapping gifts? For who?
for us.
What do you mean for you? You got gifts too from Santa and your mom?
Yeah, for both.
Oh,
Yeah, you always only get like one present from Santa, and then everything else from your
I'm
parents.
just kidding. Fuck
it
Santa.
was the
Anyway.
opposite for us. Santa
It was
brought
the
everything,
same.
and then at night they would like, "Here's our gift to you." It was like a PS2 game or something like that. But it was like that was their gift. Santa didn't bring.
That's
that one.
kind of cool though, because I think that's a unique way of giving the parents some credit. Because I know that there's a lot of parents out there that get jealous of Santa for some reason. I think that's kind of a cool way of doing that. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
sort of like a
Well, it's one more extra treat for the night, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like an additional thing
to look forward to.
Yeah, I know. With my parents, it was always split. Like my sister on one side, me on the other side, totally split up. But no, they were pretty good. They had our shit together. Their shit together. I felt bad because I used to always stay up so fucking late, like waiting, and like my parents would just be like, "All right, dude, you gotta go fucking sleep." Like now I think about it, and I'm like, "Oh my god, I can only imagine what they were thinking." You
They're
know
like,
what I mean?
"Go the hell to sleep."
fuck to sleep, dude. You know.
Well, yeah.
I remember when I found out.
You can't say that. You can't say it all the way out loud.
When I found out, that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, we're not saying anything further.
Man, Man,
Yeah.
what a day.
Terrible.
What a day. Oh, I cried. My parents cried. It was a fucking mess. And then, to make up for it, I'll never forget this either. I was in the bathroom. All right, so let me restart. I was at lunch that day. How old were you, by the way? How old were you guys when you found out? We'll just say that. I think everybody
was old.
knows.
Officially?
Told, yes.
4th grade.
I was older than that.
Okay, so I was 4th. I believe I was 4th grade also.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was 4th or 5th. I don't know. I feel like I was old, but I don't really remember.
So somebody had said it at lunch, and this person, I still remember who said it. And somebody said it at lunch, and I was like, no, it doesn't. I was conflicted all day on that. My 4th grade brain was like, this can't be real. Like,
I can literally hear it, your brain, as a 4-year-old.
There's no way.
Grader.
Like, there's just no fucking way. So I go home, and I everything is just so crisply vivid for that. But I pulled my mom into the bathroom, and I asked her, like, privately.
She can't lie.
She got all uncomfortable, and then I said, well, somebody at school said this, and then she got even more uncomfortable and started crying, and then I was crying, and then she told me, and I was like, I had a meltdown, and then my dad came in with fucking Charizard. Holographic fucking Charizard.
And he said, shut up.
And he said, this is from Santa, if you know what I mean. And then I shut the fuck up real quick, and that's how I found out. And honestly, I was sad, but I'm like, that's kind of cool how they did it like that. They're like, look, this sucks, but here's something a little early to kind of...
And don't ruin it for anyone else.
Yeah, don't. And oh my God, that was the other thing, was if you tell your sister, like, we're going to take it all back. So that's pretty... They said, if you ever tell your sister, we're just going to take your shit back and return it. So that was like the gold standard for me. Like, damn. My sister never had that conversation either.
She still believes.
No, straight up one day my mom had just said it. My sister was like, dude, I never did. And I was just like, oh my God, dude.
Of course you didn't.
My sister was like, I was believing for him. She was like, I thought he still did. He was like that big dummy. But that's how my sister is, though. You know what I mean? She's smart like that.
It's true.
What about you? How'd you guys find out? Did you guys actually ask, or?
I got yelled at.
No, you didn't.
By who?
My dad yelled at me.
No, he did not. So switch the camera. I want to see the emotion in your face.
It was the Easter Bunny.
That and everybody in the comments are going to comment how nice your eyes look. I can already tell this new camera.
Right? Woo! It's even cheaper than the old camera.
It's very crisp.
So I had gotten, like, Easter, you don't get, like, we'd ever got, like, huge gifts. It was, like, stupid shit from, like, Five Below. So I got, like, a compass or something like that. And I was asking my dad, I was like, so where'd you get this? And he was like, he was in the middle of working on something for work at the house.
The worst time to ask.
Yeah, it's like, so where'd you get this from? He goes, what do you mean? I said, I know you got this from somewhere. Easter Bunny didn't make it. Where'd you get it from? And I just kept asking him. And eventually, if you know my dad, it doesn't take long for him to strike. And he goes, do you really want to know, Andrew? Do you want to know? Just ask. So I asked him. He goes, no. I'm not trying to spoil anything, but basically yelled at me. And then I started crying.
What fucking person under 18 is watching this?
I hope not.
Look, if you're fucking a little kid and you're watching this shit, you need
your parents shouldn't.
You're going places, not college, but you're going places. And
you could go to Monaco.
Santa ain't real, all right? And neither is the Easter Bunny or anybody else. Anyway,
literally, that's honestly the one thing I really didn't want to say on this thing today.
I said it. Fuck them all. Merry Christmas.
Separate me from this, because I literally, like, I was like deadpan. Like,
we'll put a warning at the beginning of the episode. No spoiler. I don't think my cousins watch it with their littles, do they?
I doubt it.
Tell them not to.
I
But
gotta text
still-
Steve. I know Steve watches.
Like,
but-
you know, like things like float on the internet. I just don't want to ruin anything for anyone.
Oh my god! Once I did find out though that Santa wasn't real, I'm just gonna say it a million
He's just
times.
fucking
now.
ruining this.
So
All right, cut it. We're done.
So anyway, so once I found out though, I always did. Anybody else ever like super hard cringe at anything that even like touched upon that going forward for their younger sibling? Like you had an older sibling, so you don't count, but you
I
had
knew
a-
before
you
him.
have a younger. Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, Thomas.
I also learned how to tie my shoes before him. He doesn't like that. I hold that against him.
We're gonna have to have Thomas on the show to clear his name because you're making him out to be a big dummy, and that's not fair.
He's not a dummy.
I tied my shoes before my brother.
Yeah,
I found
well,
out that Santa was real before my brother.
yeah, right. But there's things that your sister did before you did
Like what?
as like a
Nothing.
kid.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I did everything before her. I'm the champion.
Probably not.
She's second fiddle. To everything. It's the truth.
That's just
I'll get her on here right now. No, I'm just
doubt
kidding.
it.
I'm totally kidding.
I was like,
Honestly, if she was watching this, she would be like slanderous. I get screaming at the screen. I already know how she is. No, she did most things before I did.
well, yeah, that's typically how it happens because girls.
I was
mature
like
before
stunt
boys.
growth, huh?
Well, girls are more mature than boys.
Dude,
so like,
my sister used to have to walk me up and down the steps like to the basement because I was scared of the fucking dark. I was a
I
fucking
slept in
weeb.
my brother and I shared a bed for like a long time because I was scared to sleep by myself.
See, my sister and I had bunk beds.
Yeah,
And
no, we did when we were
no,
at one point.
specifically because I was scared of the dark. Me.
So did you get
So
the bottom
we
up?
had no top bunk. Fuck that, dude. I'm the older
Monsters?
kid. Monsters don't get you on the top bunk.
Yeah, they
that
do.
Was no, they don't.
They just crawl more.
I'll never forget though. The bunk bed moved into my bedroom. After I like phased out of that, I just remember having a bunk bed, and I had a buddy over one night for a sleepover, and he popped his head out of the top bunk and totally fucking cracked his head on the fan. Like,
Who was that?
huh?
Who was that?
I don't really know if I want to name this person. I don't know if
Is it
this.
somebody that I know?
Yeah. You've never met them, no.
Oh, well, that's fine. I don't care.
But no, I felt so bad. They cracked their head on the fan. It was quite funny, but I'm sure if they ever give me the okay, I'll say it. But
Wait, remember when we first started dating and like I wasn't allowed upstairs for like a really long time?
yeah, like that was gonna change anything.
And then as soon as I started being allowed upstairs, I'd like leave things in your room like a fucking
She
psychopath.
moved in like the second she was
In
allowed
2
upstairs.
seconds.
But my mom was like really strict. Where basically so my sister had a serious boyfriend at the time.
I ruined everything at one point.
My sister had a serious boyfriend at the time that she was dating longer, obviously.
Yeah.
Like she was dating this person for a few years.
Yeah.
And then I started dating Becca. So, but then my mom was conflicted because she was like, well, this person hasn't been allowed to like stay over or anything like that with your sister. How can I just say okay to Becca just being automatically allowed to stay over? Like, because I'm a fucking grown man and that's how things
Well,
work.
we were in our 20s.
But
I mean, that's it. It's what happens.
But yeah, no. So it was like, oh no, she can't stay in your room, but you guys could sleep in the basement. I'm like, all right, cool.
Okay.
Anyway,
What was that supposed to mean?
no, I mean, it did. Sorry,
that
I just
Axel?
heard a noise, and
He's coming.
I think Andrew's dog is making a ruckus.
Oh, is he
upstairs.
pooping again?
Nah,
Remember the last
he
time?
ain't pooping. He's just fucking romping
Aw.
around. It's the romper room upstairs.
He's
He's
so
not tired
cute.
anymore.
No, he's not. He's
He woke up.
awakened. The beast is awoke. Anyway, going back to Christmas type shit, I just want to go back to because when we're recording this, it's like actually around Thanksgiving time. I keep looking at the wrong camera.
gave
We have
it
a new
away.
setup and it's fucking me up. But anyway, so it's like around Thanksgiving time. So the food is still in my head. I want to know like what, and you comment below too because I am curious.
Yeah, please.
What
do.
is your favorite like dish for Christmas? Because a lot of people do a lot of different things. I know some people do like I noticed, and we need to do this for next year, but some people have been doing like macaroni and cheese for Thanksgiving. Like,
They do that?
yeah, that's like a thing. Look, Andrew's over there shaking his head like, yeah,
Where the hell
I
have
don't
we
do
been?
that, but I know people do that.
a lot of people do that.
But we
But-
didn't.
No, we should have though.
Yeah, we should have.
And
We fucked up.
so I'm just curious, like, what are your favorite things. Like what are like
green bean
what's your-
casserole,
Yeah, I mean,
hands down.
I knew that without.
What
even
about
having
yours?
it. For Christmas?
Yeah.
Empanadas. So every year, my grandmother would make empanadas or panadillas for Christmas Eve. Which, if you don't know what empanadas are, it's basically like a fucking fried taco with.
It's like a pierogi kind of a thing.
Yeah, it's like a Spanish pierogi.
It's really good.
It's not Spanish, but Hispanic.
Yeah, it's Hispanic. Yeah.
But they're fucking delicious. It's
They
like
are.
a fried pierogi with meat and shit in it. Oh, so good. But that's my favorite. That, and my grandma used to make these like little sandwiches, and they're like, I don't even know what the hell's in them, but it's something weird. It's like
Isn't it
pickled
like
ham.
it is pickled ham and something else?
and something else, and like mayonnaise or something like that. But so good. Like so fucking good. That's like when I think of Christmas, I don't think of like a turkey or anything like that. I think of those things. But what about you, Andrew?
We never really had like, I guess ham. I guess for
Ham?
Christmas.
That's your favorite thing?
We did, oh, you know what? My grandmother used to make a cucumber salad, which is pretty banging. Also, Clausen's pickles.
Well, Clausen's pickles are bang bang, but you eat those on Christmas?
That was a very specific thing that my grandma would buy, a specific type. I forget which one it was at this point. It's because I haven't been able to find it, but it was definitely Clausen's
Something.
specifically. And that was the first thing that was out on the table for Christmas Eve. Because she didn't have everything else ready yet. She's like, here's some fucking pickles.
My parents did that shit too. It was funny. My parents always put out pickles every year as like an appetizer for whenever we had company. It was always like, oh, yeah, just put out a plate of pickles. And it's like, I think about that now. It's like our generation, that like hosting type shit is totally lost on us.
I know, it's like BYOF and BYOB.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you just stop at Wawa on the way over and get yourself some shit.
Dude,
it's like,
shit's
no, we
expensive.
need to go back. Nah, yeah.
It can be.
When
Yeah.
you get here, we'll DoorDash it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. We'll just DoorDash something when you get here. But shut the fuck up. I usually always have snacks out. Fuck off. My mother taught me better. But anyway, what? What?
Rude.
Oh, it's the truth. I always got chips out. Thanks, Fran. Anyway, but no pickles. See, that's what I need to incorporate pickles into my routine.
Yep.
Clip that soundbite. That's a
We
good
could
one.
use some pickles in the routine.
But so, all right. So besides green bean casserole, though, because that one's too obvious and too plain, I feel like.
What? Are you high?
It's just plain. It's like everybody has green bean casserole.
Dude. I can't even believe you just said that. Fine. I like the corn casserole too. And I like sweet potatoes
Okay.
with the marshmallows.
That's fair enough, I guess. Now, the green bean
What?
casserole, Becca makes it a different
You can't
way.
tell anybody, it's a secret. That's really
Patreon
not.
exclusive.
Patreon.
I don't know, maybe, but there is a different way that you can make it that makes it way
DM me
saltier.
if you want to know my recipe.
Makes it way saltier and
Actually,
way
you find me
better.
on OnlyFans for my green bean casserole.
Do you have an OnlyFans yet?
No.
You and Carly need to set that up
We
so
could.
you can like wrestle with your feet or whatever the fuck you guys are gonna
We could do it in green bean casserole.
Oh, a Christmas exclusive.
It is.
By the way, when this episode has come out, have I waxed my ass at this point?
No. Probably. not.
Yeah, because we have gone live
Yeah.
if we're doing it.
Wow. So my ass is really feeling tender still. I'm really not looking forward to that, honestly. I'm
It was
stressed.
your idea. Like literally nobody was like, yeah,
I know,
Nick.
but I was drinking a good bit. It was the Halloween episode. I was like really excited.
Feeling spooky.
But I thought about how I wanted to do it, and I don't actually want to like put wax in my crack and like, you know, like with the stick or whatever.
Yeah, we'll get the ones where you like put it
I
on
just
and
want
you
like
peel
a
it.
strip and then you could rip it. And
Yeah.
I also don't want people to see my asshole because I need to be employed in the future. So like,
No, you don't.
how are
Andrew,
we
that was
gonna-
loud.
This is very subtle.
Andrew, would you like to do a beer review?
I'm going to review Angry Orchard's Unfiltered that's been in my fridge for 2 or 3 months.
All right, let's cut to you.
Make the sound.
Yum.
You have to do the
Unfiltered's not that good.
All right, so we're definitely not going to be sponsored by Angry Orchard.
No.
I like their regular ass one.
But you know what is good? This shit.
We're
I'm
not
not
sponsored by them.
I know, but I'm just trying to practice as if we were.
Ugh.
Look, sponsors out
shit.
there, this could be you.
This could be you, unfortunately.
It could be. Unfortunately.
Oh,
Don't say
I'm
unfortunately.
just kidding. No, you will want it. You'd want to.
I would.
It's funny.
I would. Holy shit.
What?
You can go for another like 10.
How long
I
have we
know.
been
I
on
just
for?
was surprised at how long we've been sitting here fucking rambling for. I guess I could save those recommendations that I have on my phone for another episode.
But do you have
I
a
think I had
lot?
Christmas recommendations.
I don't have Christmas. How would I have had Christmas ones? We don't prepare. We don't prepare. We
Fine.
just go. We just turn on the cameras and go.
We'll do it live.
We do it live. We edit and post. That's what we do. Anyway, what are you doing right now?
We edit in post.
That's
No.
what post is.
No.
What are you trying to figure out right now, Becca? As she fumbles through her iPad.
Are you Googling Christmas recommendations?
Yahoo Christmas recommendations. Anyway, what's the best gift you've ever gotten, Andrew? While I fucking buy her some time because we don't prepare.
The best gift? I got a scooter. Like an electric scooter.
Yeah. Was that like the thing that you can recall being like the most hyped for?
It was one that I was the most like surprised.
Yeah.
Because so in our neighborhood, we have a pretty private neighborhood in the sense of like we did some hood rat shit.
Mhm.
And like all the neighbors had golf carts, but also everybody had dirt bikes and like mopeds and shit.
Oh
So we
shit.
kind of just rode around and nobody gave a shit. Everybody knew each other. Like it was only like 15 houses.
That's cool.
So I did not have any of those. I would just ride everybody else's. So my parents decided, okay, well, we'll get you an electric scooter, which will be comparable to dirt bikes and quads. And
Harder to
go-kart.
die on.
Yeah, it only goes 15 max.
Yeah. Way harder to die on.
So we did Christmas morning, and then I am told to go into the back room. I go look, and there is this electric scooter sitting there. Mind you, it's right it doesn't really matter where it is, but it's right. If you go forward, you're hitting a fish tank, right? So I'm playing with it, fucking around. Cool. My sister decides, my turn. She goes, and then thank God me and my mom were there, because she would have crashed right into a fish tank and destroyed everything. It's one of those big ass 50-gallon like
Oh my god.
tanks. It taking it out.
Dude, you know growing up my dad actually had a 150-gallon fish tank.
Really?
Real shit. And at one point it was saltwater. And that was really cool. And then he transitioned into freshwater, and I remember he had the whole tank full of different color parrot cichlids. And you can get like, they have like blood red parrot cichlids. Do you even know what I'm talking about? I'm a fish nerd, sorry. They're like these
He's just a nerd.
Parrot cichlids are these cool looking fish. If you don't know what they look like, look them up. They're cool. They look like chipmunks almost. They have these like really puffy cheeks. My dad had a whole tank full of them, and all different colors and shit. That was like, but 150-gallon tank. Shit was huge. They still have it. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to get rid of it.
My friend Kim is a marine biologist,
Yeah.
or that's her degree. And that's all we did throughout high school, was constantly going to random ass pet stores to get fish. And I remember one time we went and we got ghost shrimp. And we came back and they're like tiny shrimp. They're basically clear.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, oh, these will clean out the bottom and they'll be cool.
Right.
So we bring them back to our house. You gotta like balance out the water and stuff. You gotta put the bag in there,
Right,
make sure the
let 'em-
temperatures meet.
Yeah, so that way you
So-
don't shock them when you dump them in. And
Yeah, so we did that, and then she drops them in. And mind you, she's really advanced with her fish tank, so everything's weird stuff that you don't see like other places. So she drops the ghost shrimp in. They start floating to the bottom, right? And if you're a fish and you're used to a certain time of day,
right.
having fish food come down,
Oh no.
it was a damn massacre. There was 15 ghost shrimp went in. One hit the bottom of the tank. Every fish attacked the ghost shrimp and took them out. And she spent like $30, $50 on these ghost shrimp.
You know what you just reminded me of? 15 ghost shrimp went into the water. None came out. Fucking Jaws. But yeah, no, I get the feeling. Like we had, and it's always a risk when you're adding a new fish into a an ecosystem or whatever. But I remember the one time my sister, we had Oscars and her Oscar ate mine. Because I had the smaller one. So I was pissed and I went down to we had like a little creek or something like right around our house.
A what?
A creek.
Oh.
Creek, whatever. And right around the corner from our house, found a crawfish, brought it home, put it in the tank. Battle fucking royale. It was nuts. They killed each other at the same time. It was wild. The crawfish was like ripping his head off by his gills. Like, what?
Your hand was like right here.
Sorry. Yeah. I won't go into much detail other than that, but revenge was gotten that day. But, yeah, my dad was pretty pissed about that, though.
Mm.
Yeah. But the fish tank was cool, and if anybody wants a 150-gallon fish tank, hit me up.
We got your back.
I think that's probably good.
Oh, you don't want to hear this?
Hear what? Did you actually find a...
I found two. I have one that I want to read. It's a little confusing, but then I have one more that I have to click on. Are you going to actually
ask us stuff? I'm
going to read it, and then you guys tell me your response.
Okay.
When I say go, you can. And I want both of you to participate, okay?
At the same time. Just yell over each other.
Okay. All right. All right, so this was written by Kentucky Angel one decade ago on Yahoo Answers. So the thread is called Merry Merry Christmas, ? I'll Be Home on Christmas Day by Elvis Presley, as it's so sad, and with my husband being over in Iraq during Christmas, and just and just lost my grandmother last year.
I don't see how any of this is funny.
It gets worse. And my daughter years ago. It's sad, and I cry every time I hear this song. Happy New Year to all. Go.
Where was the question mark?
There wasn't any. I just wanted to know your thoughts.
She just posted that on Yahoo?
A decade ago. Kentucky Angel.
How active is her account? She's still with us?
I don't know. There's no picture.
She's definitely dead. Next question.
Okay, next question. Ready? Why don't the hospitals close on Christmas Day? Go.
Drunk driving.
Oh my god.
Just in case Santa gets hurt.
Oh my god.
What? Dude, yours are weak.
So, no, they were funny. Somebody was like, they actually close at 5. It's like, what fucking idiot.
Okay, I got one for you.
Give me one.
What is it called to have sex with plants? Having sex with animals is bestiality. So what is having sex with plants called? Also, if anybody can, what's it called to fuck a dead plant?
Okay, so necrophilia is for people, right?
Yes.
Okay. And we went over bestiality for animals.
Right.
Okay, so for plants, it would be botanality. Get it? Botany. Funny.
It's actually probably right.
Thank you. And then for to fuck a dead plant, it would be
necrobotanality.
Exactly.
Is necrobotanality a real thing?
Hey Siri.
Do not know.
Is necro?
Do not hey Siri.
So according to Cosmopolitan.
Okay, I found this on the web.
Is Siri talking?
Turn that off.
Shit.
Turn that off.
Becca,
according to Cosmopolitan.
What happened?
Plant sex.
Why is Siri racist?
Plant sex is ecosexual.
Ecosexual?
Yeah.
No, but what if a person has sex with...
necro-ecosexual for dead plants?
I didn't get.
Or is that
far.
just genuinely ecosexual?
Ecosexuals, people having sex with plants?
I want to know what plants they're having sex with.
Tiger lilies.
No,
They
what's
get
the one?
lettuce
What's the
pie.
one with
it's
the
rhino? Oh,
Pussy
there is a name
willows.
for it.
rhinoplasty?
I don't know if I'm reading this right. Oh my god, look. Oh, it's nasal sex with a dead plant. I don't know what that means, but it says rhino.
That's the nasal.
I'm not the person. I had reading classes when I was in elementary and middle school. I shouldn't do this.
Try harder.
Rhinophytonchrophilia.
Ah, yeah. There's
I was
some
close.
prophilia. Yeah.
I was
That's it.
close.
You added
Cheers.
philia, and you were close.
Ophelia. Well,
It's good. I like that. I think I'm gonna go fuck a plant now. Thanks for watching, Brad.
well, at least someone's getting fucked this holiday season.
Ho ho ho. Merry Christmas.
Fuck your poinsettias. For real.
But the pussy willows have them wops. Anyway.
Only in the summertime.
Have a good holiday.
Happy Christmas.
It's not just Christmas. Happy
Hanukkah.
Happy Kwanzaa, happy whatever you
Happy
fucking
Earth Day.
celebrate. Happy Earth Day, Arbor Day, whatever. Who knows when this shit will be released? Enjoy your fucking holiday.
Eat some ice cream.
Eat some ice cream. Eat some empanadas if you're me. Eat some pickles if you're Andrew. Eat some green bean casserole if you're Beck. Again, drop your recipes below because I would like to know what kind of shit you're eating this holiday season. But until next time, cheers, y'all. Merry Christmas.
Cheers, y'all.